In many homes, in many schools, discipline is still done through humiliation. What is humiliation? You shout, public shaming, you insult, you compare, you sometimes threaten, and parents will justify this as training. Let me talk to you very briefly about humiliation and what it does to a child and why parents should not use this method, especially your children. I'm not blaming parents. I'm not blaming teachers. This is about protecting your child and making sure that they have the right self-esteem. Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Adejumo. I am the principal consultant at Avon Consulting Services. I'm an author. I'm also a professor at Western Covenant University, Los Angeles, California. Look, there's one thing you need to keep in mind when you want to discipline your child. The goal is to teach and correct behavior. Humiliation does not do that. Humiliation will attack the child. It will attack the identity of that child. For example, name calling. Calling a child name, stupid, useless, idiot, or dead, never do well, okbonu. Things like that, they don't correct the behavior of any child. It doesn't, honestly. You are simply putting a label on a child, and that has a way of disturbing the psychology of a child. Trust me. Keep in mind that your child's brain is still growing. So children don't separate corrections from identity. They internalize it. Call them stupid long enough, and they will start acting like one. Fact proven by science. Look, I read somewhere, I can't remember, but let me paraphrase, that science shows that shame activates the brain's threat system in a child. And when a child is humiliated or embarrassed, the brain just goes into a survival mode. And in that state, it is difficult to learn. Learning will shut down. They will not be able to reason anything you are saying, because in their mind, you've already made up their mind. They've made up their mind that your goal is to humiliate them. So they are waiting. And it will reduce their level of emotions. And you will see that they will display a level of weakness every time. You don't want to do that, because you are gradually destroying the self-confidence that a child is supposed to have when you go to that level or when you follow that route. So if you're a parent that backs order, or you insult them, you call them names, you yell, you're not doing a lot of good for them. As a matter of fact, these children like that are the ones that grow up with low self-esteem. They deal with anxiety and depression. They are aggressive. They drug themselves. They fear authority. They have difficulty trusting relationships. I've seen adults that are fearful. I've seen adults that have low self-esteem. It's a bad place to be for an adult to behave that way. People in their 30s who have low self-esteem. So you might want to listen to what I'm telling you right now. You might want to listen. Stop humiliating your children because you are trying to correct them. Keep in mind, correction is not the same thing as humiliation. Correction is not calling them names. It requires you to repeat yourself. Correction requires you to emphasize it. It requires you to do it in their presence. Correction requires you to remind them. You can't be tired. And in that process, you don't yell, you don't insult, no name calling. In some parts of the world, children will line up publicly and they'll be flogging them, or they will insult them in school in the presence of other pupils. Parents will shame children in the presence of visitors, or you will use siblings and classmates for comparison. That's another one. You can't do that. You can't do that. Those moments stay with children longer than we think. I have seen adults who come to tell me that when I was 15 years old, this is what happened to me. They said I did this and I was punished for this, and because of that, this is what I turned out to be. You're 12 years old. What do you want to prove? They told me I stole something that I did not steal, and they made me work for it. And since then, that has kept me such that I don't want to be in a private place where things might go missing and people will think I'm the one that stole it. This is an adult talking to me. So you don't know the level of damage you are doing to your child when you raise your voice, when you insult them, publicly flog them, you call them names in the presence of visitors, you yell at them. You cannot speak until you yell. You don't want to do that anymore, or else you have yourself to blame. We have children that are growing with low self-esteem, and they will grow up to be a very disturbed adult. Instead, this is what you should do. You should correct their behavior. You will repeat yourself. You will show them how to do it. You will say it more than once. You will correct behavior continually, because you still have time to do that now at this age. And you will do it by preserving their dignity. Don't make them less of human being because you are trying to correct them. Yes, I know they are your children. I do. But they deserve a degree of dignity and decency as you talk to them. That is healthy discipline. That is healthy discipline. You can discipline firmly, consistently, and calmly. It's very, very important. You don't do it once and stop. It has to be consistent. Children require, necessity is placed on you as a parent, as guidance, to repeat yourself as many times as possible. One thing I know is that children learn best when correction comes with respect. Practice this and you'll see the difference. That disobedient child that you think is so stubborn, start talking to him or her differently with a level of respect, consistently repeating yourself. You will see the difference. Try it. Just try. These are not just things we picked up on. These are proven facts from research, from books that we've read. People spend time, put resources together to find out these things. It has to mean something. Try this out. I'll see you in my next video.